In 2017, a team of scientists pointed a particle detector at the Great Pyramid of Giza, not to study its outside, but to see through 4,500 years of solid stone. What they found was a hidden space larger than a passenger jet, sitting silently at the heart of the pyramid. No entrance, no explanation, and to this day, nobody knows what it was built for. This is the Great Pyramid, and it is still hiding things from us. Here is how they found it. Cosmic rays constantly rain down on Earth, and when they hit the atmosphere, they create particles called muons that pass straight through solid rock, slowing down slightly when they hit denser material. By placing detectors inside and around the pyramid, a team called Scan Pyramids could essentially X-ray 4.5 million tons of stone without drilling a single hole. In November 2017, their results were published in the journal Nature. Above the Grand Gallery, they found a previously unknown void at least 30 meters long. Later scans suggested it might be closer to 40. It is now known as the Big Void. It is not a tunnel, and it is not a known chamber. Some Egyptologists think it could be a construction gap. Others believe it might be a deliberately built structural or ceremonial space. Right now, no one actually knows. For centuries, the dominant story was slaves under the whip, dragged from foreign lands. That image mostly comes from one source, the Greek historian Herodotus, writing 2,000 years after the pyramids were already ancient, repeating second-hand stories he had been told. Then, in the 1990s and 2000s, archaeologists uncovered something that changed the picture entirely. A purpose-built workers' town just south of the pyramids, complete with bakeries, breweries, and a medical facility. Bone analysis showed workers ate high-status cuts of beef, not scraps. Nearby, workers' cemeteries held tombs built close to the king's own pyramid, an honor no slave would have received. Inscriptions found in relieving chambers above the king's chamber even record the names of rotating work crews and the days they worked, similar to a modern timesheet. The pyramids were not built by chained slaves, they were built by organized, fed, paid, rotating crews of skilled laborers who took pride in the work. The engineering itself remains a puzzle. Workers moved 2.3 million stone blocks, some over 2 tons, some over 50 tons, with no iron tools, no wheels used on site, and no written blueprint ever found. Leading theories involve massive ramps, whether straight, spiraling, or built inside the structure itself, along with levers and sledges. What is not disputed is the precision. The base of the Great Pyramid is level to within just a couple of centimeters across 13 acres, and its sides align to true north with an accuracy modern surveyors still find impressive. No single theory explains every part of the process, which is exactly why the debate continues today among engineers and Egyptologists. A few more details make this even stranger. The interior temperature stays remarkably constant year-round, regardless of the extreme heat outside. The pyramid was originally covered in polished white limestone casing, which would have made it blindingly bright in direct sunlight, visible from great distances. Most of that casing was stripped away centuries later for other buildings, and despite over a century of exploration, robotic cameras sent into narrow shafts inside the pyramid found small stone doors with copper handles, and what lies beyond them is still unknown. The Great Pyramid has been studied for over 100 years, scanned with modern physics and picked apart stone by stone, and it still is not finished telling us its secrets. Somewhere above that Grand Gallery, there is a space the size of a cathedral nave that no living person has ever set foot in. If this was useful, like the video and subscribe.